How lonely are you? I'm divorced truck driver who's out on the road for 2 to 3 months at a time. My oldest is in college and my youngest is a teenager who is always busy with friends. Well, think of it this way. If it wasn't for you right now doing what you are doing, people wouldn't be able to buy the food they needed to help their family during this virus. People wouldn't be able to wipe their ass or get the medication they need. Doctors and nurses wouldn't be able to have protective gear to separate them from the virus. We wouldn't be able to get tested. Hospitals wouldn't get the supplies they would need. The list goes on and on, bud. You're super important to everyone. Keep on trucking, brother. Drive safe. I'll see you out there. That is a great way of thinking about it. Happy Cake Day. I've gotten to spend a ton of extra time with my wife and 3 kids who all love me to pieces. If anything, I could use a little alone time. But it's been nice to bond with my 2-year-old now that he's coming into the daddy is cool phase. We took a walk around the neighborhood holding hands this morning. When he got tired I picked him up, and he spent the time waving his head around me with a big smile and then giving me kisses. That's amazing. Right now is a great time to bond with family and make memories together. I have friends but no one close. I really just want a best friend I can see in person at least once a month and share everything with. Most of my friends that I have the best conversations with don't even live in the same state as me. I feel that dude ended up having a dream of mine, even though we are not friends anymore, coming over to visit me on a Tuesday. Dude, that's lonely when not even your dreams hang out with you. Considering COVID-19 hasn't changed my life in the slightest. Very. It's been kinda eye-opening for me, single, living alone, work from home normally, to hear so many people complaining of loneliness after only a week of what I've basically been doing for 5 years. Maybe it's normal for me to be lonely and not because of ducked up brain chemistry. Just because you're alone it doesn't mean you need to feel lonely. I love being by myself and not having to deal with anyone. Can I get a amen? I don't mind going out, being with friends, drinking, whatever. But duck if I really just like sitting and doing what I want by myself. So much this mayo. Of course I will always appreciate when I get invited to go to places and enjoy being with my friends, but damn. Staying home to my own devices is honestly one of the favorite ways to spend time for me, haha. I always feel like I have too much shit to do at home, so this current lockdown has been interesting. So many books, video games, shows/movies, and Projects W music that I've been able to enjoy lately. I read Old Conversations. This one hit home. Help. Police. I'm being attacked. Sir, I'm gonna have to file a complaint against you for personally attacking me right in the feels. Did you just paraphrase his joke? Just moved to a new city before I could make friends. Boom virus. Now I'm just a living existential crisis. Hey, me too. Yeah. There's definitely no upside to this. It just plain sucks. I don't remember the last time I've been hugged. Haven't had so much as a handshake in months. I'm an adult male virgin who has never held a girl's hand. You people make me laugh. Get on my level. I feel your pain, brother. Stay strong. Don't feel his pain. He wants someone to feel his vein. My wife has been in the hospital for 24 days now as of today due to complications after a serious surgery. She has Crohn's. Her surgery was the first day the hospital was locked down, so I wasn't able to see her before they decided to do a bowel resection. They had her in for the first week of March. Prior to this happening, she spent a solid week in the hospital mid-February due to her Crohn's flaring up in the first place. It's me and our 2-year-old son at home. I love him, but he isn't the best conversationalist, and I'm really missing my wife and just wish she could be home where I can take care of her and love on her. It's fucking killing me. Oh god, man. Sorry to hear that. I'm not exactly the greatest conversationalist either, but if you feel like bullshitting, feel free to message me. Thank you for this. I'm going to keep this in mind for later, if you don't mind. I'm not the most sociable individual, so I doubt I'll follow through. But if she's stuck in hospital for much longer, I may take you up this. I totally get it. and I hope everything turns out well for your family. Be good, bro. Sometimes I can't tell whether it's an unwanted loneliness or a welcome solitude. Sometimes I fear if I should let myself be this comfortable being alone almost every day. I love my solitude so much, and I feel like having someone else in my space would make me go nuts now. But that doesn't mean I don't miss people. It's such a weird paradox. The life of an introvert in the internet age. I hide it well, but pretty freaking lonely. I just want someone to cuddle with at night. Is that too much to ask? Sex, natham. Just gym cuddles and head scratches. That's sweet. Sweet oxytocin. Asthma. Dude. Find your trigger. D. I would, but my earbuds broke, and I can't go out. Single guy living alone. Plan to spend 2020 getting back into the dating world. Got cock blocked by a novel coronavirus. Well, if it's any consolation, folks are gonna be mighty thirsty when everything opens back up. Keep your head up. We're all in the same boat. This is a great point. New generation. The corona boomers. I was going to the hardware store to get red paint so I could put a handprint on a volleyball, and then this virus is keep us all home. That lonely. How lonely are you? Wilson. I'm sorry, Wilson. I legit cried during that scene. You're not human if you didn't. I'm on Reddit. I feel called out, man. Social distancing hasn't meant anything to me. You call it social distancing. I call it a Tuesday. I felt that, man. I've almost forgotten what Tuesday is. A guy with no home is lonely. Same here, man. I have so few people to talk to even when not quarantined. I haven't had friends in 5 years. People say they are my friend, but after almost dying in a car accident almost 2 years ago, almost none of them have came to see me. Constantly ghosted. No one messages me. I got arrested at 1 point for 2 months, and when I got out I had no new notifications or anything on any platform. I try to be as social as I can to try and meet new people, but most people don't want to hang out past our first encounter. I honestly don't know what's wrong with me. I try and talk about the other person or hobbies or something. I try and not seem too eager. I've also tried to be eager because I don't know anymore. I've even tried giving stuff away in the hopes that people hang out with me. I feel like I'm on the verge of crying 99% of the time, and I've had extreme depression for years because of it. Hey man, that sounds rough as hell. I scoped through your profile and saw you game a little. Add me on Steam if you ever want to play something. Warbed24. Boston Bruins icon. Laid back and love to goof off. Go Bruins. Really hope the season comes back so we can get into the playoffs and see Lightning versus Bruins. That'd be exciting. Especially after their last meetup. It boggles my mind that one of the few teams the Red Wings can consistently beat. It's the Bruins. Used to be so lonely that I would drink alone every night. Now 18 months sober and feeling great. Congrats. Stay strong. 12 months here. I'm so proud of you too. Keep up the good work. I'm a lifelong forever Alana, or whatever the kids call it nowadays. Just a few years away from being a dateless, kissless, friendless 40-year-old virgin. At this point, I've gotten used to it. I've more or less accepted my lot in life, and I don't really dwell on it, and I'm pretty good about hiding it, or at least I'd like to think I am. I don't think anyone at work sees me as weird or different. I'm able to talk to my coworkers just fine, as long as it's about work. And I don't have a fear of public speaking or anything like that. I have to give presentations and progress updates to the company executives typically once or twice a month. But reading posts/stories about people making do by connecting with their loved ones via social media and video conferencing while in quarantine had the weird effect of suddenly bringing out all the repressed loneliness. I don't remember the last time I connected with someone non-anonymously outside of work-related things. Joining a club helps. I was just making headway in that arena before all this crap hit. So frustrating. What kind of clubs can adults join? Maybe fitness related stuff. But regardless, I don't want to go alone. After the quarantine, pen and paper in my city's club, there are people there from 20 to 50 years old. I'm commenting here in hopes of some form of recognition of my existence. That's how lonely. It's okay, friend. You're not alone, and like many before you, you'll get to a better place with time and some effort. Thank you, I'll do my best. I wish you success in all your future endeavors and peace in your life. I'm a guy, but I do miss being held. I never had a very happy relationship, and even less so one that had a happy ending. My last relationship, which was still pretty recent, had a lot of firsts for me. First time I slept in bed with a woman. First BJ. First real date. First person to hear me sing. And my first cuddle. One night stood out because when I had my back to her in bed, she wrapped herself around me and kept kissing my back. I felt wanted and loved. Before her I always felt lonely, but now that it's over I'm more alone than I have ever been. I miss being held and kissed. I want to feel someone's fingers run through my hair again. I want someone to know what I'm going through and tell me everything is going to be okay. Hugging my pillows or my blanket doesn't do anything anymore. I'm hungry for that tenderness and the embrace. I feel you. I can't even look at porn most times anymore. Thinking, man, she's looking good and hasn't even got her clothes off yet. What would I do to her? My brain, you would give her a long and tender hug. Cuddles my dude, and then the whole thing is ruined. IDK, how I'll even be able to be normal around a girl anymore. Let's duck me. Yeah, that's cool. But what if we sit on the couch and cuddle while watching a movie first? You should hook up with the people a few comments back saying they only have 6, so they can get cuddles after. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.